students, let's start with the professional ethics. Myself Dhara Prajapati. Okay. So unit number 4. Last topic of unit number 4. Influence of ethical decision making and personal values and ethical decision making. Right. So let's start. What are the ethical influence? Okay. So ethical influence is about the gaining their acceptance and choosing to do it rather than the forcing people to do things. Right. In that end of the course, the most effective influence is getting people to really want to do, right? That is the ultimate goal of the ethical influencer. Alright. The next question is, what are the ethical factors? Which factors are ethical factors? Right. So many individual factors affect a person's personal ethics behavior at work, right? Such as the knowledge, values, and the personal goals, morals, personality, right? These all are the factors to affect the ethical factor to the personal life, right? The more information that you have about a subject, the better chance you will make an informed and ethical decision, right? The next one is, what are the internal factor of the decision making? Which factor of the internal factor, right? So internal factor that affect decision making includes the attitude, emotions, and ethics, right? So attitude is how you react when faced with the making a decision, right? It is best to have a positive attitude because it often helps one see more options as well as make a decision making easier, right? So these all are the internal factors: emotions, attitudes, ethics, right? The next one is, or important question is, factor influence ethical decision making. Which factor are influencing in the ethical decision making, right? Or affect to the ethical decision making. So first one is cultural factor, right? So in that cultural factor, cultural encompass the set of the beliefs, moral values, traditions, languages, and laws, right? Or rules of the behavior held in common by a nation, a community, or other defined group of the people, right? Culturally determined characteristics include, which type of the characteristics include in the cultural, right? The language spoken at home, religious observance, then customs, right? Then the acceptance, then acceptable, right? Then the gender role and occupation, okay? Then the dietary practices, then intercultural, right? Then the artistic, then the other aspects of the different types of the behavior, right? These all are the included in the cultural factor, right? So in that, the United States and in other nations with large immigrant population, right, there is a wide range of cultural diversity, religious beliefs, then customs and values reflecting the scattered origins of the people, right? So in that, the a melting pot, for example, a melting pot concept of the nationally reduce the diversity with successive generation, right? But considerable variation remains the distribution rural from the urban, then the African American from European, right? Then East Asian from South Asian. So religious values from the secularist, right? So this is all about the cultural factor. The next one is the organizational culture and the values, right? So what do you mean by the organizational culture and its values, right? So effective strategies management of the organizational culture is the mapping of the values and the ethical premises, which are the dynamic element of the organizational culture. Understand? And then therefore the strategic for the maintaining, reinforcing and the changing culture must focuses on the values system of the any type of the organization, right? Then understanding of the values and its relationship to other elements of the individual, right? Then the if any system such as the values, goals, then attitudes, ethics and behavior gives us the framework for the evaluating its dynamic in organizational culture, right? So in that the values within the culture of the organization influence the perception of the situations and problem, the entire process of the choice in the decision making, as well as set as a limit to ethical behavior in decision making, right? So the values of the Vedantic ethical system focuses on the characters of the any concretization of the morality, right? So character is the sources of the power of for the both managerial and the corporate excellence for high ethical firms, right? Then the social factors, third one is the social factor. So in that social factor are influencing that they affect and define the lifestyle elements such as the family, community, socio-economics, means that social and the economics, status and the religion, right? Then for the retail business, it's the perspective that goes to the beyond the demographic, because it is help to identify not only the people who comprise your client base, right, but also how they live and how the factors may influence your relationship with them. Okay. Next one, in that the social factor mainly influence business decisions such as what stock to carry, right, where to locate it, where the locate to the brick and mortar shop, and how aggressively you pursue the online selling options, right? Then fourth one is the personal factor, right? In that personal factor, making the easier decision is not always the best decision for a leader, personal sake or for the organizational or any business, right? So recognizing that not all decisions are ethical, one's moral principle act as a guide for their behavior and decision making, right? Therefore ethics to do, right, and should play a major role in the ethical decision making in the personal factor. Next one is demographic factor. Which type of the demographic factor, right? So socioeconomic characteristics. Socioeconomics means that social plus economics characteristics of the population expressed statistically, such as the age, sex, education level, income level, marital status, right, occupation, religion, birth rate, death rate, average size of a family, right, average age at marriage. Okay, this factor is affected to the demographic factor, right? In that the census is the collection of the demographic factor associated with every number of the population or every member of the population, right? Then next one is the 6, psychological factor, right? So in that the physiological factor are things related to your physical body that affect to your things, right? So physiological factor also included changes to the brain structure due to injuries, right? Then extend the period of the inactivities or the physical stress, right? The example of the psychological factor includes the social support, right, loneliness, marriage status, social disruption, right, bereavement, then work environment, then social status and social integration. Okay, these all are about the factor influencing using the ethical decision making. Which factor are affected to the ethical decision making, right? The next topic is personal value and decision making. And question is around how do personal values affect the ethical decisions, right? So ethics is a defined a moral principle that governs a personal or group's behavior. Okay, personal behavior or any group behavior, right? Therefore is an ideal world, ethics should play the ultimate role when the making any type of decision. If ethics are the principle which guides one's behavior, then ideally all decisions should be made entirely based on the ethics, right? So unfortunately such is not always the case, right? So personal values and decision making is the very important and very lengthy topic, right? So you will understand with the description, right? That the CEO on your screen. So few problems arise when one tries to make an ethical decision, especially as a leader, right? So first, ethics may mean different things to different people, right? Ethics is different for the different people. For example, my religious and this spiritualization beliefs are the foundation for what I deem the ethical. However, for someone else, ethics might be based on the law or their own personal understanding of what is right and what is wrong, right? And generally I do the values. There are some behavior that all can agree upon being ethical or unethical, right? For example, most people understand that stealing from someone's or murder is wrong, right? So personal values and decision making is very important. Because of that, in that the decision is very important, right? Decision is right or wrong, okay? So good or bad, that was the very important for the decision making, right? So in that, for most leader, making ethical decision tends to be the goal. So I firmly believe that more often than now, leader to make an ethical decision for the betterment of their organization or the business, right? So there are cases when making an unethical decision might be easier, right? But the true character of the leader is tested when they are confronted with the such decision. Okay. Then the making easier decision is not always the best decision for the leader's personal sake or for the any organization or any type of the business, like a retail business. Okay, the recognizing that not all decisions are ethical. Once the moral principles act as a guide for a behavior, that an ethical decision making, right? So therefore ethics do and should be play the major role in a ethical decision, right? So as previously mentioned, my religious and the spiritual beliefs shape my personal ethics, right? I grew up in a very Christian family, right? So from a young age, I was the instilled with a belief in the God and His teaching according to the Bible, right? So this is my personal value and my personal ethics, because of I am Christian and I am believing the God in the Bible, right? So my personal ethics includes value such as a respect, honesty, caring and fairness. These are four types of the personal values of my own, right? So when making a decision, I tend to consider these four values the most in conjunction with how my decision might uh, better for the any organization. The goal for me is to always aid in making an organization or someone else better. So these four values stands to help me ensure that my decisions are well rounded and ethical, right? So I have already alluded to the role respect play in my decision making. So I consider how might commute with the decision, or I consider other respect of the people lives and how this decision might be impact them. Okay, so I try to ensure that all of my decision are respectful to the others. I also aim to always be honest in my decision making. When I need help, I ask for it, right? I try to be transparent as possible about my decision I have made and why, right? Lastly, I try to make sure my decisions are fair for everyone involved. If I want to inconvenience or be unfair to anyone, right, I would rather it be myself than the someone else. Right, so overall, being an ethical decision maker is important to me as a leader. Right, I understand that I play a part of a in establishing the what is considered right and wrong. Right, so based on my action and the decision. Right, so my hope is to always be an example, and being ethical is a foundation of this setting a good example for others. Right. The old adage, action speaks louder than the words, right? This is the most famous and important adage is action speaks louder than words, right? So rings to in relation to ethics. So I aim to show people what my moral principles are based on my action. Right? So at a time it can get difficult because I might let emotions school my judgment. Right? But after all, doing the right thing for the sake of the others is most important to me. Right? So this is the last topic of the chapter number 4, and the last question, how are they related? Which one? Personal values and decision making, right? So personal values and decision making are how related, right? So how are the personal values and decision making related? Right? Our personal values very much determine our goals and outcomes in life. Right? So the goal we choose are the outer expression of our personal values, right? And decision making is similarly based on upon our core values, right? For a start, even choosing our goal is a decision, right? First of all, decide our decision. Okay, then the decide the values, right? A person's value will determine how they perceives any particular situations. Someone who values safety will be approaches situation checking for the safety versus the danger, right? So a person who values examine will have a different perspective on the same situations and will be expecting to have a different kinds of the experience, right? So you understand how personal values and decision making drive each other, right? The value determines the outcomes we set and our decisions are made to achieve them. The decision making is organized to ensure the personal values are matched, right? So how related to the each other personal values and decision making, right? This is the all about the chapter number 4, right? So over here chapter number 4 is completed, and in next session we will start with the chapter number 5. Thank you.